Hey everybody, it's Brad.
Hey Krista.
And Homesteader Bob.
Yes, and we have got something to share with you that is my fault for not sharing it in a cohesive manner. We've been talking about the Self-Reliant Roadshow in bits and pieces, and I think it's important for you to hear what it is as one whole. So please watch to the end, because there's actually going to be something that you can get involved with and be a blessing to many, many other people. So, with that said, here we go. The Self-Reliant Roadshow. I'm going to talk a little bit, and then I'm going to pass the baton, if you will, even if you won't, over to Homesteader Bob and Mamacita here.
Is he going to share?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will share.
Okay. Anyhow, we had this idea that, you know, you see all these different YouTube channels that go out and they go to farm tours, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're making their channels better and they're providing entertainment and all that stuff. I get it and it's cool, but we wanted to do something a little bit different where we use Homesteader Bob's vast knowledge of how to do it on a homestead and not kill yourself.
not kill yourself,
yeah.
and to make it easier to homestead.
Yeah, and one thing that we are good at is knitting people together and getting behind a cause and building community. So we kind of thought, well, boy, these things really go together. What can we do? So the idea is that we are actually going to go out to homesteads, DIYers, preppers, those folks who are out there making it happen, but have needs, have need of help, have need of knowledge, and we are going to go and be that aid. And we will bring and build community in the process. So with that, I'm going to pass the baton to you to explain a little bit about the mechanics of what it is we're going to do when we get there.
Well, the biggest part about the Self-Reliant Roadshow, I mean, to go along with some of your analogies, it's almost like Schoolhouse Rock and the Library of Congress. We want to be able to go out and help people where they're at, because the hard reality is every single family, every single homestead is different. They have different talents, they have different abilities, they have different setups, they have different requirements, and to be able to go right to that homestead and do basically a site assessment and to work with them and not come as experts. I've said that on our channel 1,000 times. We're not experts by any stretch of the imagination. We just have a ton of experience, and to bring that experience, to bring our time, our tools, and our talents to come right to that homestead and to help homesteaders right where they are, to help them to be successful at what they're doing.
Yeah, and we will also bring you along for the ride in terms of videos. We will be, you know, I'll be making sure that we're filming, Homesteader Bob's going to be filming, and we're going to knit together this community in a way that I don't think has ever been done before. And so that's why, poof, we have buses. A lot of you guys have been asking, what the heck are you going to do with these buses? Well, we've got to get to the places, and we have to have some semblance of being able to sleep and eat and live while we're out there doing it.
And the buses are a really good example of what we're talking about with the Self-Reliant Roadshow. A lot of these farm tours, most people don't realize it, but that was several tens, if not hundreds, thousands of dollars in order for families to be able to go across the country to do these tours. And both Big Family Homestead and Homesteader Bob, we're buying our own buses, which we got a great deal through our sponsorship with Quality Bus and Truck Parts. Yes, and we're thankful for that. But we're taking care of these things ourselves, because these are buses that we're going to use for ourselves after this is done. And the beauty of it is that we can do these retrofitted, finished, ready for our families for like $5,000–6,000 instead of $50,000 or $60,000.
Right.
And to be able to come along and share those talents, that time, and the tools to show people, to show you all very efficient, cost-effective, hands-on things that you can do to make your homestead profitable and enjoyable. That's the self-reliant.
Amen, amen. And there's a second part to this that I am so excited about this, because I don't think anybody's done what we're proposing to do on YouTube.
I think it's going to be the most exciting thing on YouTube ever.
And we're going to get to that right after Mama talks about the bus renovation. Because at first, I don't think you really had a lot of buy-in.
No, I really didn't. I was like, what are we doing with this bus? And then we started to,
really press it out
and talk about it. And this can be, we can do this with this and that with that. And then just starting to design stuff, which I absolutely love.
She's got a book.
I've got a notebook that I have probably 6 different drawings in so far, and they're a work in progress. But so far, it's 90% gutted.
Yeah. We're going to go out after we make this video and top some things off.
Yep, we've got some steel rods that we've got to get grinded down.
Ground.
No problem.
Yeah.
But it's like now that you understand what was rattling around in mine and Prep Setter Bob's head.
Yeah, I finally laid it out on a piece of paper for me to see.
Yeah. And it's kind of weird because he's very similar to the way I think. Life is too slow. We're always thinking of like 10 things at once. And so it's really funny because I bottleneck at my mouth. And I think sometimes he does too.
200-mile-an-hour turn left. I mean, that's my attitude. So
That's funny.
So the Self-Reliant Roadshow, in a nutshell, is we're going to use our time, talents, and
tools.
Yeah, to come and help folks who need it, to teach, and all of that kind of stuff. And here's the thing. We are going to need help. We're not rich. We barely make ends meet. I'm not complaining. That's how God's got us right now. I'm grateful.
Yeah.
We're very grateful. But however, to do this kind of endeavor is going to take help. We're going to need your help. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a minute. But I want to make sure to go over to Prep Setter Bob's channel. He's got a lot more videos on how this is exactly going to be mapped out in terms of like how are we going to live? I mean, sponsorships and...
Yeah, that's like we alluded to earlier, the Schoolhouse Rock and Library of Congress. On the Prep Setter Bob channel, I take care of the education part. I look at the agenda, I look at the items, I look at the schedule, I look at the costs that are associated with it. All the information and the monetary part of it, I pretty much cover on our channel in different videos, and we put those out every week. The reason that we do that is people are familiar with our background and with our educational channel, and that's an excellent format for exactly that. For both of us, our lives are covered with what we do here. The Self-Reliant Roadshow it needs to be covered so that we can go to where you all are. Exactly. And that's above and beyond what our abilities are. We've taken care of the buses, we can do all that, but in order for the buses to be able to travel across the country, it takes funds, it takes support, it takes sponsors, it takes stuff.
Well, and to that note, we are actively looking for corporate sponsors, folks that want to partner with us that have stuff that kind of makes sense. Like, I know when we're going out to some of these homesteads, we're going to need to have ways to get around and move materials and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and here's the blessing is we're just getting started, and we already have 5 sponsors.
Praise God.
And it's awesome on the things that are going. People are getting excited about that, and that's one of the things that I put out on our channel was an update on just how people are, the emails that we're getting on people that are excited and want to help. I want to help. And that's the beauty of it. There are things that for tools and for support for us to be able to buy the fuel to go, and that list goes on and on. And that's a lot of what we cover on our channel for the Self-Reliant Roadshow.
Sure. But if you want to help out and you want, just email me, info.bigfamilyhomestead@gmail.com. There's a link down below for that. Or you can email Prep Setter Bob. Either way, we're working together, guys. It's not like I'm the boss or he's the boss. This is 100% a team. And so if he gets an email and somebody wants to help out, it's going to be both of us. So.
Yeah, we forward it back and forth.
Right.
So it doesn't, either way is fine.
And we're going to need help. It's just that simple. But I want to get to the next part. This part is the coolest thing, and I'm excited that God put the idea in our heads.
Absolutely.
And that is the homestead connections.
And here's the beauty of that is between both of our emails, like we just talked about, I have a stack of them of people saying, you know, that they've suggested the Self-Reliance Roadshow to companies that they work for, to friends and to family. And that's one of the ways that people can help is promoting and how do you do that? Tweet?
Put it on Twitter,
Instagram, Facebook. To find other people. You know, a third of the people that watch our channel don't even subscribe. So subscribers, that is a huge help to get that information out there so that we can let others know also.
Spread the word.
To spread the word, and that helps. That helps in so many different ways. But the Homestead Connections is the opportunity where we have a lot of people that say, you know, I can't help, you know, build because we live in a town, or I can't do this or that. But they're just people are searching for ways to help. And so with our background in missions and with other channels that we watched on YouTube, we've come up with the idea of Homestead Connections, where you as viewers and subscribers, if you have anything around that's new or slightly used, that you would go ahead and send that to the Self-Reliant Roadshow, and that address, that post office box address, is in the description box down below. But these items go inside of our trailers as we go to these different homesteads. And whatever it is, whether it's new or used clothing, boots, shoes, tools, power tools,
ATVs, whatever. I want to pick that one.
But it's whatever God lays on your heart, and these are things that you want to pay forward. Maybe it's items you've used on your homestead that you found useful, but you're not using anymore, and it's still in really good shape. Those are things that you can box up, send to the Self-Reliant Roadshow. Make sure your name and address will be on there anyways. But as that's on there, when we go to a homestead, we're able to let them go to the trailer and pick out items that they need for their homestead. And in return, they're going to send you a thank you note and an email and let you know how they're using it and what they're using it, which provides a connection for you to them to build this community up in a way that's never been done on YouTube.
Amen. And so think of it like a sharing food pantry where people can come in and, well, I need bread, or I need this, or I need that. We're also going to encourage them that if they have stuff that they can restock the trailer with to move on and forward. But keep in mind, so what you got is you got a homestead or a family or a DIYer that needs help. They go in there and poof, oh my gosh, there's a chainsaw. I've been needing a chainsaw for so long, but I can't afford a chainsaw. So one of you was really cool and mailed in a chainsaw with your name and your information. This homesteader is going to change their world, because trust me, chainsaws change your world. If you've ever had to chop anything down with an axe, chainsaws change your world.
But that's just it. Whether it's a hammer or screwdrivers or levels or whatever it is.
Could be pots and pans.
Pots and pans, canning supplies. I mean, I wouldn't send jars in the mail, but you know, it's lids, you know, and things along that line. Whatever it is that you think is beneficial to a homesteader, a prepper, or a do-it-yourselfer, and you mail that to the Self-Reliant Roadshow in care of the Homestead Connections, and those items will be paid forward. They'll be given to the next homestead, and those items, what they'll do is write you a letter of appreciation, pictures, short video, whatever, and let you know how they're using it, so that all together, that it's not just us that's getting the blessing, but also you as viewers and subscribers. You become a part of this community as well. Amen.
And you'll be able to see in the videos that we're making exactly how it was used and exactly how it blessed these people.
That's the part that's exciting, is all of a sudden, you know, a month or 2 months or 6 months from now, all of a sudden you see a video and
you're like, hey, that's what I did.
I sent that.
That's
neat.
See? I think that's going to be
it's going to be super cool. And so if you want to get involved, check it out. The information is down below, and the address. Now let's talk timeline. Because as you can see outside, guys, It's Snow City here.
Wait.
It's cold.
The air conditioner's out.
Oh, he's been on me to get the air conditioner out of there, and then he just came over and did it himself.
It's part of helping on the home.
Yeah. But here's the reality for us is it's not a good time to actually go out. But this is perfect timing because we're building these, infrastructure of the Self-Reliant Roadshow,
Absolutely.
Homestead Connections, and our buses. We've got to get ready to get out there. But now you're thinking we're going to be probably starting to, piece things together in January?
Well, what we did is we put together with Brad and Christa and myself, we put together a production schedule. And on our channel, you'll see every week a video that talks about the Self-Reliant Roadshow and the different aspects of it. And this week is, the Homestead Connections video. So as we get to that, our goal is by the 1st of January is that we will actually start scheduling a direction for the roadshow to actually go out on, and we're not sure what direction that is: north, south, east, or west.
Not north.
Not north. Not yet.
No, not north.
We need to see that spring thaw.
Right, exactly.
But as far as when we actually go out, that's up to you. As viewers and subscribers, that's up to you. If all that support's in there and we're able to do that on a monthly basis, Mrs. B and I can actually shut down. We have the beauty of our retreat. We can actually shut it down and be gone within a matter of a few weeks. So that's not a problem. So it's really up to you all, depending on whether we end up with a benefactor, additional sponsors, and supporters through gifts, through Patreon, however that comes about.
I mean, there's a million ways that you guys can help. It's really up to you.
It's up to you.
And here's also the thing too is my plan. Part of what I'm going to bring to the roadshow is piecing all of these different video clips and situations and ways that we're helping folks out, and making it into maybe like a half-hour long show. Maybe once a week if we can, or smaller ones as we go. But that way you guys can see directly how you are impacting somebody else's life. And that's huge.
I mean, it's going to be like Homestead Rescue and all the other shows, the Living in Alaska and all these shows put together and combined into us being able to come out and teach self-reliance, to be right at your homestead, at your property, at your home, working with people, helping
get the job done.
To get the job done.
So if you're interested in helping out the roadshow, you know where the address is. If you're you're just saying to yourself, you know what, hey, I've got a couple of these tools that have been laying around. I never opened them up. Don't need them. Maybe you can be a blessing for the connections. But I think that is a very good way that we've kind of encapsulated the whole idea. Watch more videos on the logistics and specifics over there at Prepstead Bob. And I think with that, we need to have a little more class to end the show here, because she's my ray of sunshine.
I don't feel well.
She's not feeling good.
No, so not
feel okay to me.
Okay.
Well, see, that's the other thing. We can end it with that. If you all watch Big Family Homestead because
we're goofy.
Yeah, they're awesome. You watch mine because
what you talking about?
You watch ours because it's educational. That's the beauty of this relationship. Schoolhouse Rock and Library of Congress.
Yep. So, with that, you are.
I'm Brad.
And I'm Christa.
And I'm Prepstead Bob.
And you have an amazing day.